Welcome to the Dr. April Jasper Show, relevant conversations for business owners of today. We are grateful to have OcuSoft as a sponsor of our show. Since 1986, OcuSoft has served the community with a unique selection of proprietary brands, from dry eye care and protection with Retain line of artificial tears to eyelid hygiene with OcuSoft Lid Scrub eyelid cleansers essential for maintaining healthy eyes. Zoria Skincare from OcuSoft offers revolutionary products for people with sensitive skin and eyes. Thank you to OcuSoft for being the #1 doctor-recommended brand of eyelid cleansers and providing patients and doctors with products and supplies to continue to keep our eyes healthy. Hey everyone, I just wanted to take a minute to introduce my good friend, Dr. Bryan Wolynski. So Bryan, I hear you're at a new location. Where are you at these days?
Yeah, so I'm at a great organization. I'm in Ohio, in Cleveland, Ohio, and I am now the Chief of Vision Rehabilitation at the Cleveland Sight Center.
Congratulations. You are the perfect person for that job, and I'm so proud of you. As a friend and colleague, just a big shout out. Thank you for doing that.
Well, thank you. It's a wonderful organization, and there's some great people there. Thank you.
So you guys may have seen one of our episodes before. If you didn't, then go back and look for one. It's been a while, Bryan, like, I don't know, 2 or 3 years.
It could have been. I think so. Goes by fast.
Yeah. So Bryan's an optometrist just like I am. He's in Ohio now?
Yes.
Okay.
Cleveland, Ohio.
And he'll tell you more about that. But what I love about what Bryan's doing right now is he's working with people that are visually impaired, and he can explain terminology in a minute because, as you know, Bryan, we have not only doctors that listen to this, but also patients. So he works with teams that work with people that have issues with vision, so they're visually impaired, and he helps to bring opportunities to them to help them function in life. Is that a good enough way to say it? But why don't you say it better? Go.
Well, it is. I mean, when someone is diagnosed with a, eye disease like macular degeneration, diabetic retinopathy, glaucoma, or even some of the inherited retinal diseases that you spoke about today, there's a process, there's a journey that someone goes through with either functional vision loss. And so low vision is defined as someone who has loss of functional vision. So it's not a visual acuity, it's about function. So it's not about being 20/20, 20/40, 20/80. It's about a loss of doing something with your vision, like reading is the most common complaint. So a loss of that function, and there's nothing you could do about it, either medically, surgically, contact lenses, or regular glasses. And then what a low vision optometrist does, and then there's other paraprofessionals around that, is work with the person to find either specialty glasses, magnification, technology, and learn adaptive tools and adaptive ways with occupational therapy or orientation mobility to just live daily life and perform any activity or whatever someone's goals are to accomplish.
I love that. So what's really interesting to me, though, is there have been things come out in the recent past that were not necessarily even intended for that purpose and have turned into great tools for people with low vision. So can you go through, I mean, we don't have a ton of time, but let's go through some of the things, technology that your patients could buy, my patients could purchase that might be helpful to them, and things you've seen great success with so far.
Well, it's not necessarily things that people have to purchase.
I love it.
Exactly. A lot of things are out there. A lot of things are free. Now, of course, a great handy tool, if magnification works for you, having that handheld magnifier is a great tool for spot reading, finding the price of something when you're shopping, looking at something on a menu. But we now have all these amazing apps. A lot of them are for free, right on our smartphones. And that's what I called my talk that we did yesterday, which is called Power in Your Pocket. Because it is very powerful. We are all using our smartphones for everything. It's like the center of our universe.
All right, name some.
And so are individuals who are blind, visually impaired, or low vision. So the ones
they
I
have
call
a phone too.
One of them is called Seeing AI. Seeing AI is put out by Microsoft.
Okay.
So I call it like the Swiss Army of AI apps that someone has to have who's low vision.
Say it again.
Seeing AI.
Okay.
All right. Very simple. Free app, works on iOS or Android, and it is able to do reading. It's able to do scene description. It gives you product recognition, so I go shopping and look at a barcode. Boom, it tells me instantly what it is, and then I can take a picture of a menu with my phone, and then just even ask, what's the chicken dishes? What's the vegetarian dishes? What's the price of this? So I can ask follow-up questions. It could even go through my photos and tell me what my photos are in my photo gallery.
Wow.
So I worked with a patient who wanted to know what her photos were, and we found pictures of her grandson so she could share them with her friends, because she couldn't tell with her macular degeneration what the pictures were anymore.
Wow.
But there's more than that. And sorry, I'm going to keep going if it's okay.
We got time.
There's another one called Envision AI as well. And they have an app.
Spell it.
Envision. E-N Vision.
Okay.
So AI. And they have an app that's similar to Seeing AI, except now also they have other languages. So if you're not, so you're able to translate into it, as well as they have a feature where if you take a picture of something, it just instantly reads it without having to hit a play button. So sometimes one app versus the other might be better, but Envision AI has as a secondary app on top of it, an AI called Ally, and it's built A-L-L-Y, Ally.
Like my alley, but it's pronounced ally. Okay.
Right. And it has different personalities, so it's kind of fun to be with, but it's also so useful. And it's a AI app, and basically I'm just talking to it, asking it questions, but not just questions, even about the scenery around me. I could be shopping and saying, what is this, or what's around me? And it gives me information. And they have a pair of glasses, smart glasses, that are coming out. And those are actually coming out. I believe they came out last week, very recently. I haven't gotten my hands on them yet, but I've heard great things, and those are called Solos.
Oh, wow. It's not, so it's a different company, or it's
same company.
Oh.
But they're creating from the ground up for people with low vision or people who are blind, for that use specifically. Now, we talked about mainstream things as well. So mainstream apps, and then I do have to backtrack on one other.
Okay.
One other app, Be My Eyes, where you could just click on the app, calls a person, and you get a volunteer who can see through your phone and give you sighted assistance.
That's incredible.
And now they have Be My AI, where you could take a picture, and then you don't need the sighted person assisting you, and it gives you really a rich description of scenes or even just reading for you. And then if you needed that extra help, if you're questioning something, you can through the app, you can then get a sighted assistant as well.
Wow.
Now, I was going to hit on what you were talking about is mainstream tech, where they didn't even know that it can help someone with low vision. However, Ray-Ban Meta glasses recently came out like a year ago. They're on the second generation. And there are some other glasses coming out, like I mentioned, Solos. Yep. And these are glasses with a camera built in, with AI built in, and it's taking a picture, and it's able to read, describe scenes, give you information. With Ray-Ban Meta, you can even call Be My Eyes on it. There's so much going on out there. It opens a world of possibilities. It really gives someone more independence. Now, we talk about AI. You know, everything's in AI. Everything's our phones nowadays. Yeah. However, we have to be cognizant that these things are new. They can make mistakes. So it can tell you one thing but not another, or it can even hallucinate and tell you things that aren't even there.
Right.
So you do have to be careful of what you're using.
Right. I think you used examples yesterday, and in one of the examples, it told a person there was something in the room that wasn't there.
Right.
So that can happen, but it's not as common.
No, not as common. I mean, it can also misjudge things for you. It actually told me, I took a picture of a group of people, and all I wanted it to do was describe the room, and it started naming the people. It gave them arbitrary names.
Oh, my gosh. That's funny. So, I mean, my goodness, this is all in the last 5 years, right, Bryan?
Right. And there's so much more out there that I can't even talk about that we talked about in the talk the other day.
So let's say a patient is listening to this, someone that has low vision, and they want to move forward in finding a solution to a problem, and they may not be my patient. So what would we tell them? What would you tell them to do?
Couple of different things. One is there's a lot of accessibility options right in your smartphone, making things larger, magnification, just right in there. There's magnification apps. You can use your camera just to make things bigger, or you can use the magnifier iOS, or you can use download another app called Reboca.
That's right.
Reboca is amazing. It's an easy user interface, and you use it, and it's actually now available with AI at airports, museums, and a bunch of different places. So, yes, it's tough. Where do you find all this information? It's places like where I work, Cleveland Sight Center. We provide individualized services and also tools to people who are blind or visually impaired to navigate the visual world. And these are places where you can find all of that information.
And I would think any of your eye doctors, so if it's a patient that's not my patient, nor are they yours, go to your eye doctor, have an eye exam, make sure you know exactly what your diagnosis is so that then you can look up what options there are, but get your doctor to get you started, and hopefully they will be able to do that for you.
Exactly. And understand also that just because vision is decreasing, it doesn't mean you can't live your fullest life, your best life, and meet all the goals that you want to continue to do.
That's right.
There's low vision optometrists out there. There are organizations out there like the one I work for, and we're there to help.
I love it. Bryan, thank you. And congratulations on your new venture, and thanks for being here with us.
Thank you.